guys, Andy May here. Welcome back to the channel. So it is time for a top to bottom project pan update. This is a collab that I am doing with Stephanie from the Daisy Girly. Of course, she's always linked down below. Definitely check her out. And Abby on Instagram is also doing this project. So if you follow people on Instagram, I'd suggest following her. She does lots of projects and she has amazing progress almost all the time. But I digress. Let's go ahead and update on the products that are in my project. So for the bottom items, I am going to do a little bit of a recap just because I have finished off all those products. I had two of the Pure Correcting Primer Prep and Perfect little primer samples. This was not my favorite primer, but I did use these up kind of early on in the project. One that I'm not sure if I updated that I had actually finished it off, but I have finished it all the way off, is the Tartiest Pro Glow in Stunner. It was just a little sample size that I got of a liquid highlighter. And I cheated. I was using this just on days that I was going to the beach, and then I decided to mix it into lotion, and it worked perfect. So it turned a regular lotion that I really like into a nice shimmery lotion. Worked really well, and I've been doing it with a bunch of my other highlighters at this point now too. But I really enjoyed using this. I definitely wouldn't purchase another one though. And that one is completely gone. The only measurable one that I had, because I didn't really mark up the tubes or anything on these. I was just like, hey, this is how much I have left. But I was keeping track of this, but as you can see, it is done. That's as high as it twists up there. That's as high as it twists up there. So I've got the e.l.f. Lip Lock pencil. This is just kind of like a lip primer pencil, like a clear lip liner. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I just got in the habit of making sure I put it on every single day, no matter if I needed it or not, just to kind of use it up and get it over with. I feel like clear lip liners can be beneficial if you have a lipstick that is an odder color and it does bleed a little, just so you can match it, but I just feel like it's not important for me, and this was just an unnecessary step really. But it is completely gone, and that means that all of my bottom three products are gone. So now to the top three products. I have a decent amount of progress to share on the Wet n Wild foundations. I actually mixed them, placed them in this little airless pump, and have been working along. There was a nice gap from here to here, but not so much from here to here, and that had a lot to do with the fact that my skin, I have suspicions as to what was causing the breakouts at this point, but my skin just cleared up so beautifully that I wasn't wanting to put makeup on it. Just what it is. So I kind of have been adding steps in and using them for weeks before deciding if they are breaking up my skin or not. So far so good with this guy though. He's not causing any breakouts, and with just this much foundation left, I'm sure that this will be completely gone by my next update. Next update, or the next product I had, was the Wet n Wild Bronze and Contour in Dulce de Leche, or what do they call it? Yeah, it's a contouring palette. So I had already hit pan on this. It busted. I had to repress it. I believe I showed you guys pictures of that last time. And since then I have hit pan on the cream color. I've been using this on my under eyes and to kind of clean up if I go a little too ham with the bronzer. It's working out fine. It actually works as a decent face powder, to be honest. I'm definitely sure I'll have this bronzer finished off before the next update, and I am going to continue on working on this cream product. I think I can have this one finished still by the end of the project because we are on July 23rd and the project doesn't end until September, so I still have August, September, 2 months. I think that's enough time to finish up that cream product, especially if I start focusing on using that more than an actual powder foundation on my face. And the last product that I had in my top three items was this Too Faced blush in Baby Love. I love this blush, and I have never hit pan on a powder blush before. It's always been like cream blushes, and they tend to have smaller pans, so it just works out easier. But I'd say a week or two ago, I did hit pan on this. I can show you the snippet because it was just like this tiny little sliver of silver pan, but now I have a nice decent chunk of pan showing. And I can see where it's like wore down on the edges, more so on this side. So I am kind of working on spreading the pan this way, like upwards into the top of the heart, just so that once I get to where it's nothing but edges, I can kind of repress. I don't think I'll have this finished by the end of the project in September, but I definitely think that I can have this blush finished before the end of the year, like by the end of the year. And that is my goal. I'm going to start working just kind of through one blush at a time, use the other blushes when I need them for certain looks, and then go back to using the same blush just to kind of pare down my collection a little, because all my blushes tend to be like within that same shade range. So still enjoying the blush. We'll definitely make some good progress on it before the end of the project. Just don't think I'll finish that one. And those are my 6 products. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give me a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I do hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.